Well, hello there, YouTube. It's Sunday, June 12th, 2022. And this is going to be another stupid video because I'm dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here's a saying. If you don't know where you're going, any road will lead you there. Right? Well, guess what? I've never done this before and I have no clue. I thought I was just going to throw in the main bearings and then we'll measure them and make sure we have the proper clearance. But oh no, that's not how things go for me. Now, every single video I see on the internet where people are installing their main bearings or measuring their main bearings, they just plop them right in. Right? Just plop them right in, just like we took our old bearings out. Just plop them right in. Well, that's not how at least that's not how my thrust bearing's going. I think everything's fine, but, you know, I have questions. And then I've had all kinds of roadblocks all week long. First off, you know, we're having a heat wave here in Arizona. And when Arizona has a heat wave, it's extreme, right? It's extreme. It's 114 degrees. Right in my particular city, we're outside of Phoenix, we're logging in about 116, right? And then inside my garage, guess what? It's stale air, it's hot. I have it fully insulated, but I didn't have anything. But if you hear that hum in the background, I installed that, okay? So I put in an air conditioner this week. It's an old air conditioner I had, but when I get up in the morning, you'll see with this video, I got up this morning, I'm up at 4:30 in the morning to try to get out here before it gets too hot. Well, it was already 90 or whatever it was. You'll see in the video. By the time I get my stuff set up and everything ready, that's what ends up happening. It's way too hot. I start dripping. You can't have sweat dripping into your engine when you're working on it. So it just was one roadblock after another. And then today now I go to actually I think I have everything ready to go. And then sure enough I put in the main bearing it's a thrust bearing, and I can't really, I mean I can put it in if I force it, you know. I won't necessarily say force it, but with a lot of force. That to where you wouldn't be able to take it back off. Let me put it that way, okay? And you'll see in this video. So my question is really? Is that how it is? I mean, am I doing it right? I know for sure this is the correct bearing. I'm going to include all that right here. So, so there you are. Have a roadblock. So I will immediately remove this video. You know, my question is this right? My gosh, I have no one that I can ask. So again, you know, I don't want to force it on there and then ruin a set of bearings or do something wrong, ruin my caps, ruin my block. Come on, I have no clue. I just really don't know. Alright guys, well, you know, don't unsubscribe just because I don't know what I'm doing, because chances are, if you don't run into something you don't know what you're doing, you know, you need to reach out and hopefully someone who does know what they're doing tags you and says, this is what you can expect. Don't unsubscribe. I promise you, we're going to put this together, we're going to start the car. I promise. I mean, I'm going to try. Maybe. One day. Alright guys, I'm going to follow this up immediately. I promise. I will. I'm all ready. Everything is in here. You'll see. I have cameras everywhere. You will see. Alright. You'll see in this video. I'll show you how I have it all set up. That was the whole plan. I was going to come over here and show you how I spent all this time working really hard so you guys can see the dial bore gauge, you can see it in the bore, you can see all of it. Right? I'm all ready to go and bam, I run into a problem. Bam, I run into another problem. Bam, I run into another problem. I want to make a meme out of that. So, you see what I got on? I mean, this is not even the permanent install. But I'm inspecting this very, very closely. I don't want anything to go wrong here. This looks clean. Locate your little locating tab there. What I'm going to do here, just want to check that clearance. Remember how I took them out? So you can kind of locate this side, roll it in, I'm hoping, somehow. It don't really fit. Alright? I mean, it does, I'm sure, but there's a lot more to it than that, I'm guessing. Well, I mean, I could bang it in. I mean, I could see that it's not on there. But, I mean, this is already hard to get out. And I haven't even done anything yet. Yep. Really? I mean, I'm not pulling it really hard, but that's... When I see other bearings go in, I see they just go in. You know, this is not right. Let's measure the inside of this. 2246 maybe? 2253. 52. It's the same. Alright, so there, that part's right. Gosh, I can't believe how hard it is for me to get out. Oh, I don't like it. You don't want to bang it or anything, guys, so don't do any of those kinds of things. As far as trying to take it out. Somehow I want to get this off of here. I want to put the other one and see what it feels like. I mean, it's kind of coming, but I just don't want to hit it with anything or anything like that. Another roadblock. Every video I see, they just put it in there. Just puts it in there. Because I want it out. So we're going to figure it out. We're going to do it all by hand somehow. I pushed it down. I mean, that's fine, you know, locating it and everything. I mean, it should just go in there. And then you know, it's... I mean, I could keep pushing it down, I could bang it with a hammer and all that other stuff, but man, you don't want to do that. It's just so frustrating. So I want to go put this on my lap with a bunch of blankets and stuff like that and just keep pushing on it till I can get it off. Just being able to sit down and then being able to pull this side back, it popped out, so. But it wasn't that easy, right? So now we know how that one went in, so I'm curious, you know, how the old one go in. And we'll re-wipe it, but you see? Alright, that's all I gotta say. That's how that one went in. This one, no way. Okay, so I can see what's going to happen here, but I gotta ask my buddy. This is what I'm guessing is going to happen. So when I look at this, I can see. Can you see that right there? It's got a little. You can see where it's starting to make the cut. It's starting to get in there, right? So it's gonna. What's going to happen is the bearing's going to just get fit. So I think once you install this bearing in that cap, you don't even want to take it out again. You know, we're going to do this and we're going to measure it and then we're going to wrap it up. That's what I'm thinking. But, you know, since I don't know, I mean, is this how a new bearing is supposed to be? Is this supposed to be that hard to put in? I mean, that's where I'm at. I'll install it and I'll get all these measurements done. I just don't want to do anything wrong. I don't want to do anything wrong. But again, I've watched everybody else. I see people doing it. They just put these bearings in, boom, and then they're done. I think that this is supposed to be tight like that. It feels like maybe it should. It's a thrust bearing. It should fit nice and tight and all those kinds of things. You know, so I'm guessing that that's the way that is. But you saw how the old one did, but of course that's already been spread. It's already been mated to the surface, and that's what I think is going on. Either this is wrong and this bearing is not right, or people are not showing you that. So I guess If you're in your build and you just bought yourself some bearings and you're not sure, I mean, just because they say it's for your car, and matter of fact, I have the chart right here. I'm going to put that right here. And then you can see these are the bearings that's specific for this car. I double check, triple check, quadruple check. So, as far as I know, everything is right. But is that how a bearing's supposed to be? Is that how it really is? If it is, I guess I put it in there, you install it once, you don't take it out again. Same thing with the block, we're gonna wrap that thing up. I'm guessing that's how you have to do it. This is gonna be a terrible video. I'm really sorry about that, you guys, but I'll update this immediately. I will. I'll update this immediately as quickly as I know.